Right now, both presidential candidates are set on the campaign trail this weekend. A look at what they hope to accomplish. Also, the great taste of the Midwest is back in Madison. We'll show you why vendors and visitors keep coming back. And we're following updates from Milwaukee and the death of Devontae Mitchell and where the case stands now. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Both presidential candidates are on the campaign trail this weekend with a focus on the West. Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, are in Nevada for a rally Saturday, while former President Donald Trump is in Montana for a fundraising event. CBS News correspondent Willie James Enman reports from Las Vegas.
As part of their Southwest Blitz, Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate Tim Walz are about to rally in Las Vegas. In the swing states of Nevada and Arizona, which Harris visited Friday, border security remains a burning issue for voters.
Earlier this year, we had a chance to pass the toughest bipartisan border security bill in decades. But Donald Trump tanked the deal.
Campaigning Friday in Bozeman, Montana, former President Donald Trump blasted Harris.
Under the so-called border czar Harris, illegal aliens are stampeding into America by the millions and millions. They're coming from prisons, they're coming from jails, they're coming from all over the place. They're coming from countries we've never even heard of.
Harris touted her record as a California prosecutor, saying she went after transnational gangs, drug cartels, and smugglers.
I prosecuted them in case after case, and I won.
Trump's VP pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, sat down for a discussion with Margaret Brennan on Face the Nation.
Donald Trump delivered rising wages and a secure border. Kamala Harris has delivered an open border and falling wages relative to inflation and groceries and housing.
A recent CBS News poll found a majority of voters think border crossings would increase if Harris wins and decrease under Trump, who has promised a mass deportation. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Las Vegas.
The Trump campaign saying Saturday that it was hacked. The breach was first reported by Politico, which received international documents from an anonymous account. The Trump campaign is blaming hackers from Iran. Now let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Blaze Keller, who's out on the weather patio. Blaze, another beautiful day outside.
It is, and I'm joined actually by a family of turkeys. We've got the mom or the dad, I'm not really sure, and then a bunch of babies are eating the birdseed from there. So I'm going to try to talk so that I don't scare them away. I've never been this close to some baby turkeys. They're very adorable. It's a beautiful evening out here across southern Wisconsin. Plenty of sunshine still to go around, and the nice conditions continue into your Sunday as well. So quiet evening, quiet on radar 3000, upper 60s to low 70s for temperatures. Oh, I thought one got really close to me. It was a smaller bird. It's 73 in Lone Rock, 68 in Mineral Point, 70 in Monroe. Into Dane County we go. Pretty much all right around 71 degrees. Stoughton, we're at 72. Edgerton, we're at 73. Beautiful conditions, as I said. High pressure continues to sit over us and will continue to as we go overnight into your Sunday. Maybe a little bit more cloud cover to end the weekend rather, with slightly warmer temperatures. We are tracking a gradual warm up into the 80s and a few rain chances in your full forecast.
All right, Blaze, we've seen a little bit. Tell the turkeys we said hello. The great taste of the Midwest is back in Madison. The 37th annual beer festival draws in vendors and visitors from all over. Our Ellie La Liberté shows why people keep on coming back.
There are roughly 200 different breweries here, not only from across Wisconsin, but also from across the country.
We love beer. We drink beer. We make beer. And we got a lot of friends here, and we've been coming for years and years and years.
Thousands of people are expected at Madison's annual Great Taste of the Midwest, a beer festival that brings people in from all over.
We're south side of Chicago.
Michigan.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
Tampa, Florida.
We have people that come in from Australia every year.
For many attendees, it's not their first time at the festival.
This is, I think, number 12 or 13, something like that.
And this is the best beer festival in the world.
Doug Randall is the chairman of the event.
And obviously, Wisconsin's a beer culture, and certainly Madison is too. It's the second biggest and second oldest. We're also the largest beer festival run entirely by volunteers.
There are more than 600 volunteers who help set up and run the festival. The event also brings in roughly 30 new breweries every year.
It's a very cool experience. It's one of the biggest and best festivals in the country. So to be able to be invited is that's a big deal for us.
And the event impacts more than just vendors.
Our economic impact is estimated around $2.1 million for the festival itself at this point. We did a study back in 2016, and that's the number that's matriculated out from 2016. Nice top off right there.
And what makes this event unique?
No other place you can get this quality of beer and this selection.
The selection of roughly 1,400 different pours that brings vendors and visitors alike back year after year.
We could never miss this event. We love being here.
Reporting in Madison, Ellie Liberté, News 3 Now.
Ellie, thank you. The event is organized by the Madison Homebrewers and Tasters Guild. They start preparing for next year's event in September, which includes evaluating how this year went and looking for brewers to invite in the future. And the power is back on for thousands of Madisonians after a car crashed into a power pole just off of State Highway 30. The crash happened shortly before 5 p.m. Friday in the area of North Thompson Drive and Metza Lane. No injuries were reported, but it did knock out power to a little more than 4,700 customers. Madison Gas and Electric is reporting customers have since had all their power restored. A person is dead and 3 others injured following a crash on I-94 near Lake Mills. The crash closed down the westbound lanes of the freeway around 7:15 p.m. Friday. The Wisconsin State Patrol reported Saturday morning it was a rollover crash involving 4 occupants. One of the injured victims were transported by a medical helicopter while 2 others were by ambulance. The driver was the lone fatality according to the Wisconsin State Patrol. WSP primarily believes a mechanical failure as a contributing factor to the crash. Multiple pets are safe following a fire that damaged a home on Madison North Side Saturday afternoon, says the Madison Fire Department. MFD says firefighters were dispatched to the 1800 block of Elka Lane for structure fire. The fire, which was discovered to be in the basement of the home, was extinguished. The firefighters searched the home for occupants and found 2 cats who were unharmed and recovered both from the home. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. The fire caused an estimated damage of $50,000. The former Milwaukee hotel workers charged in the death of Devontae Mitchell have now turned themselves in. Mitchell died outside of a hotel after being pinned to the ground for several minutes. One of the co-defendants made his first court appearance Friday. Jenna Ray has more, and we want to warn you this story contains some video viewers may find disturbing.
That's Devin Johnson Carson walking into a Milwaukee County courtroom Friday morning. Johnson Carson is charged with felony murder as a party to a crime. However, the state only requested a $5,000 cash bail for him, a massive difference from the $50,000 set for Todd Erickson and $30,000 set for Brandon Turner.
There's different varying levels of criminal culpability in all cases, depending on one's individual actions and depending on their conduct since the incident that gave rise to this case occurred. And for that reason, I think that it postures each of these 4 co-defendants quite differently from one another.
The commissioner agreed to the $5,000. In surveillance video, you can see Johnson Carson getting involved with Mitchell. Then in this video, the moments before Mitchell's death, you can see Johnson Carson holding Mitchell's legs and feet. After Mitchell's death, attorneys say Johnson Carson signed an affidavit stating that after the employees got Mitchell on the ground, he no longer posed a danger of any kind and was not resistive. He also told attorneys he was commanded by the on-duty security manager to hold his legs and apply pressure, and that Mitchell displayed clear signs of extreme distress, including gags, distressed breathing, and repeated pleas for help.
3 of the defendants are scheduled to have their preliminary hearings on August 19th. And coming up next on News 3 Now at 6, La Crosse is issuing a ban on the unhoused. Hear mixed reactions from residents when we return.
You're all looking for something new.
New?
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us.
I usually just try out a new look, but that sounds lit.
I heard their cameras have new Galaxy AI features.
Have what?
Galaxy AI.
Gonna get one now.
I'm fine.
New and current customers get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us. US Cellular, built for us.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello Permanent Fat Removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home, and of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for staying with us. In La Crosse, there's a lot of mixed reaction right now. While some residents are happy with a homeless camping ban, others think it has the potential to make things worse.
All of us up here are sitting here understanding the complexity of the situation, and we want to just make the best possible decisions.
In a close vote, La Crosse's Common Council approved a camping ban on all city-owned property.
I have realized municipal government, we don't house people. It's not the role.
The decision comes as a relief to some La Crosse residents.
I'm tired of the stuff getting destroyed by the taxpayers of the city. It's not respected. Why would we want our stuff destroyed?
Others worry that it's not a solution and it could potentially make things worse.
We have to fix the problem. We can't just say no camping here. Where are these people going to go? We don't have any low-income housing. We have very few shelters. They're full. I just am concerned about the people.
A report from city staff found that La Crosse's 2 shelters are at max capacity, leaving around 160 unhoused people without access to a shelter or any permanent housing. Many have built camps in La Crosse's marsh, an area that law enforcement struggle to safely get in and out of. During the meeting, La Crosse's police chief spoke in favor of the total ban.
How this amendment has come about tonight and how it's worded, I support that.
But those who work closely with the unsheltered say the ban will prevent them from getting services.
It'll be harder because we don't know where they all are staying. When there's a place like the Marsh or when there was Huska, we could go down there and feed some of our families and be able to find them that way.
Purvis says there's no perfect short-term solution, but banning camping is not the answer.
We need to get serious about it and start coming up with solutions and not taking things away only.
Now, the mayor's office was reached out to for comment regarding how the police department would handle this ban. They have yet to respond with an official statement. And coming up next, Blaze Keller returns with a complete look at your first warn forecast when we return.
Get up to 57% off list. The anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture ends soon. Like this sleek sofa for just $6.98. Sit back and relax in a Lazy Boy recliner for just $4.99. It's the final days of the huge anniversary sale at Slumberland.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rate.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
Some lucky fan will win 4 Packers season tickets for 1 year, all because of Packers scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery.
But who will it be?
This could be Debbie's year.
That looks like someone who could win up to $50,000 in instant cash prizes.
But don't count out Tim.
Maybe he'll win one of the MVP tailgate experiences.
Then there's Raymond.
Legend.
4 Packers season tickets for 1 year could be his.
Or yours.
Ticket prices range from $1 to $10, available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 50% off installation or no interest and no payments for 1 year. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
People come in different sizes. That's why Slumberland invented the Any Size One Low Price Mattress Sale. No matter what size mattress, twin, full, queen, or king, you pay just one low price. Get this memory foam for just $99, only at Slumberland.
Let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Blaze Keller. Blaze, another beautiful day out.
It really has been a very nice weekend. We've had a couple of high pressure systems moving in out of Canada, and we can thank the reason for the length of really these pleasant conditions on Debbie. Her remnants are slowly being pushed out into the Atlantic. That's keeping a low pressure system just to our north and east and keeping this high pressure system just at a distance where we still get the nice weather like tonight, but we are going to tap into some warmer air as we go into your Sunday. So low 50s tonight. A westerly wind is going to remain light. It's going to be mostly clear. It's going to be a very pleasant evening again, like Friday night into Saturday. Open up the windows, let in some fresh air. It's quiet on radar 3000 as temperatures have felt very fall-like today. Upper 60s to low 70s across southern Wisconsin. We are in the dog days of summer, the heart of summer, and it really doesn't feel like it. Not only in temperatures, but in humidity either. It has been a very pleasant weekend. At least this Saturday and Sunday are going to be pleasant. I don't know how many more really nice days like these we have left in summer. So get out and enjoy them. If you weren't able to get out into out and about across southern Wisconsin today, you've got tomorrow. Will be a little bit warmer, a little bit more cloud cover too, maybe leaning more partly sunny than mostly clear, unlike today. We'll eventually start to see these winds turn out of the south, and that's going to really help warm us up as we go into the start of next week. But that low pressure system continues to spin off to our north and east. I'll talk about kind of the bigger picture here in just a moment, but high pressure just off to our south and west will continue to slide south, and that means southerly winds take on over as we head further into your Sunday. That adds back a little bit more cloud cover, also some moisture, so maybe a shower or two, maybe even a thunderstorm as well, not only Monday but Tuesday. But I think the best chance is actually going to be as we go into the second half of our upcoming work week. So I just talked about the bigger picture, and I really will tie this all in. Our high pressure system is here. This low pressure system has been spinning over parts of the Great Lakes for the last day or so, keeping this high in its place because Debbie's remnants are beginning to move into the North Atlantic. Where did Debbie come from? Where this next low pressure system, which will most likely become our next hurricane, is currently. So its latest path outlined by the spaghetti models take it into the East Coast. And if it were to follow this, we're going to get a very similar situation to what we're seeing right now. We get the jet stream backed up, and if we're able to, we might get a high pressure system to be overhead as we go into not next week, but maybe the week after. So maybe the pleasant conditions do look to continue even beyond this upcoming work week into next week. It's all going to be determinant as to whether or not that Invest, most likely going to become a tropical storm, does go up the East Coast and kind of slows down everything. But in the meantime, a very pleasant Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, really the next 10 days. A gradual climb into the 80s, a better chance for showers and thunderstorms, I would say Thursday and Friday into Saturday of next week.
For you and I who are more milder Weather fans, this is perfect for us. I've actually been outside.
Yeah, I took a break from forecasting because, as you just saw, there's not a whole lot going on. Sat out there. The turkeys waited until earlier to visit me, but it was so nice out.
Yeah, hopefully,
it really was.
as you mentioned, it continues. Yeah. But we caught a break compared to last summer. Last summer, we were in the 90s and then the 100s. The fact that I'm seeing the 70s,
I'll take it.
Can't be more thankful.
Yeah.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Blaze. Still ahead, the Packers open up the preseason against the Browns. Andrew has the highlights next in sports.
So the ones with Green Bay getting some run today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Kamala Harris has taken on gang members to get justice for victims, taken on big banks to pay back people they ripped off, taken on drug companies to cap insulin at $35. Now she's running to take on greedy corporations who jack up prices to lower everyday costs for working families. They're spending millions on ads attacking her because she'd be a president who fights for you. FF PAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy two, you get two free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy Two, Get Two free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please, please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no, no, no.
She grew up in a middle-class home. She was the daughter of a working mom, and she worked at McDonald's while she got her degree. Kamala Harris knows what it's like to be middle class. It's why she's determined to lower healthcare costs and make housing more affordable. Donald Trump has no plan to help the middle class, just more tax cuts for billionaires. Being president is about who you fight for, and she's fighting for people like you.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant. Culver's. Yay! We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
The most important part of my job is to make sure that our public, our community is safe, and also to educate the public on weather. We're the certified most accurate team in town for forecasting, so that forecast has to be ready when you walk in the door. Always first, always accurate.
Taking a more macro view of it, the U.S. now has 122 total medals. That's 32 more than the next most country. But when it comes to gold, it's going to come down to the wire. The U.S. has 39. China has, the U.S. has 38. China has 39. It's going to be awfully close on that last day. Football season is nearly upon us. We're less than 3 weeks away from Wisconsin football and less than a month from the start of the Packers season. The Pack saw their first real action of the year today, though, in week 1 of the preseason. That's playing the Browns, and Jordan Love already in midseason form. He attempted just 2 passes in this one. Both were completed, and this was one of them. Dontavian Wicks, are you serious? No one is catching the second-year speedster. Tay Wicks is one of a few Packers second-year players due for a monster season. Take another look. And that would be the only series Love would play. I mean, what more do you need to see? He is getting it done right away. The second unit was rolling too, though. Emmanuel Wilson in the second quarter scoots in at the end zone. This one was all green and gold. They go on to win it big time in Cleveland. Elsewhere in NFL preseason action, Braylon Allen getting his first on-field snaps. As an NFL player, we've seen him make plenty of people look way too little his whole career in and there's no stopping him here. He's going to bulldoze a man, and then on his next carry, bounces it outside and gets a big gainer. Jalen, he was absolutely tremendous today. 6 carries, 54 yards. He continues to impress. He is one of a ton of Badgers that are going to have a big impact in their first season. But, man, those Packers, they look good right away. Dontavian Wicks there with Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave, you name it. They're going to be really scary to watch, especially on the outside this year.
Yeah, it's always really encouraging to see when your first unit goes out there and they're able to score their first drive, get some type of points. But the fashion in which they did it, picking up where they left off last year, pretty awesome to see.
And maybe we're burying the lead, because how could we not talk more about that USA men's basketball team? I mean, I couldn't ask for a better thing to watch. If I could just watch that like all day, I think I would.
Absolutely.
LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. I mean, we may never see anything quite like this again. All 35 plus and doing what they did. I mean, it's incredible.
Real quick before we head on over to weather, just to talk about that trio you just mentioned. At some point during this Olympic circuit, whether it was during, you know, the preliminary rounds before the Olympics, once we got into the Olympics, and now at the gold medal game, each and every one of them had their moment.
Yeah,
LeBron hitting the game winner against South Sudan, Kevin Durant hitting the dagger against Serbia, and then now Stephen Curry hitting 4 straight threes to close out the game. 3 players that defined our generation, at least.
That's 5 straight golds for the U.S., and the U.S. women will have a chance to win a gold tomorrow.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Andrew. A quick check of the weather before we head on out.
I mean, it's not really exciting. Sunny, partly sunny by tomorrow. So tonight, open up the windows, upper 40s to low 50s once again. A beautiful day tomorrow. If you thought today was a little bit too cold, tomorrow we're back into the upper 70s to low 80s. We'll be there into your Monday as well, but then we're all into the 80s starting on Wednesday. And I would say Wednesday through Saturday of next week is probably the best chance for more of us to see rain chances, but we may see a shower or two Monday and Tuesday.
Sounds good. Thank you, Blaze, and thank you, Andrew. We'll see you all back here at 10 o'clock.